Hey Virgo, welcome guys. Alright, so we got a couple of different decks to use today. We got the Energy Oracle cards were calling to me for your read specifically, and then the Rider deck as well. I've been feeling a lot of transitional energies today, so past and future. I don't know if we're gonna be covering some of that today. Maybe something that happened in your past, something that you're still working towards moving forward from. Guys, this might even be someone from your past who just won't piss off, or maybe understanding something someone did from your past. So we have the fourth chakra here. So this chakra represents emotions. It represents relationships as well, that healing, that heartbreak. So this might tie into a relationship with somebody, somebody now, somebody from your past, maybe your person currently. Let's see what we have. Anxiety. Anxiety about whatever this is, about something somebody did to you, something you suspect somebody did to you maybe. They got you worried. And we have Healer of the Ages too. I see a lot of spirituality in this card. And this has to do more with your energy and your level of spirituality, and using that to sort of help dealing with this anxiety and whatever the situation is, like leaning on your faith, leaning on your spiritual beliefs in this process of dealing with this fourth chakra. I want to know more about this fourth chakra though. We have the Angel of Balance. So definitely trying to find that balance in your life, trying to work through something. There is an unbalance definitely with this anxiety. It's triggering some sort of emotional, what is this? I'm going to grab another one here. Storm warning. This is, okay, this is what it is. This is what you're having the anxiety about. It's like you feel something's coming. Something's off balance. Something doesn't feel right. It's in a relationship, something doesn't feel right, like a red flag. Something, you just suspect something's coming. These guys wanted to pop out. What is it? So we have the World card. The World card can represent positive things manifesting for you. These are things that you work for over time. These are things that you have to earn from the universe by overcoming obstacles and challenges in your life. It is in reverse though. Interesting. I'm gonna grab some more here. King of Cups. King of Cups. This is who you're dealing with. King of Cups. He's tied to whatever this is. Cups does represent emotions. It can be indicative of somebody who's a water sign. So it'd be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Possibly. But definitely emotion is what's coming off from King of Emotion. Manipulative. See, manipulate your emotions and purposefully keep you in this state of anxiety for control, maybe to get what he wants. And Seven of Cups, having many options, weighing your options carefully. It's like this King of Cups is playing the field, threatening to play the field, giving the illusion that he's playing the field, that he's looking at other people. Keep you in this state of fear. Keep you feeling insecure, keep you off balance. And the Page of Swords. Oh, Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, he's definitely, when he comes up in my reads, and speaks to a person, he speaks to somebody who's very immature in lots of different aspects of their life. Emotionally immature, mentally immature. He's tied to this King of Cups, and he's watching. I've heard him called the Stalker card before, and he sort of like watches what's going on. Watches from the outside of things. And the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents new beginnings. It can be creative new beginnings, emotional new beginnings, the start of a new life, new beginnings. But it's in reverse here. So we're being blocked from a new beginning. We're being blocked from having that full cup, or that cup overflowing, that happiness, that emotion, that abundance. I get pulled back to the King of Cups. It's like he does this on purpose. This is part of the block. This is part of the block. This person, their behavior, keeping you off balance, keeping you from having what you deserve, keeping you from having this emotional fulfillment, keeping you from having this cup overflowing. Even though you have many options, you have other options, they want you to think you don't. It's like they're using that manipulation to make you feel bad about yourself. And part of their manipulation is making you think that they are exploring other options, whether they actually are or they aren't. They're trying to make you think that, to keep you insecure. And that's part of the Page of Swords too, and what the Page of Swords does. He's arrogant. So he thinks he's pretty hot shit, this Page of Swords. He's very immature. He is not capable of having a functional adult relationship. So whether it's you, whether it's with someone else, it doesn't matter. This is something this person is just absolutely not capable of doing. They are not up to that level of maturity in their life. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords is representing lies. Lies that are having to be uncovered. Lies that they want to be uncovered. Okay, I have the distinct impression it's like this person is trolling. Like they're trolling social media, like dating sites. And they did it in a way that you would find out what it was, because that drives your anxiety too. So it's like they didn't actually try to hide it. It was like a half-ass hide, pretending that they were hiding what they were doing, but with the intention of you finding it out. I have the Six of Wands, which represents that recognition and reward. A lot of times it's a positive card in my read. This is not. This is them wanting you to find out their lie, wanting you to recognize it. It's like they want to be seen as somebody who's extremely desirable, romantically, sexually, whatever it is. This is, like I said, they think they're hot shit, or they want to think they're hot shit. They want to explore all these other options, so they feel like they're super desirable. And it also, they want you to know they're doing it, so that you feel shitty and you're not going anywhere. So that you stick around and you keep fighting, you keep giving them whatever it is that they want, and just provide sort of this safety net while they go do whatever it is they want to do, and you're the one who's suffering emotionally for it. The High Priestess. She's like this healer of the ages. She's speaking to this psychic third eye. She's speaking to this intuition. She's speaking to something that you know deep within yourself, that maybe you haven't spoken to yourself yet, but you know it's there, and it's part of what this person does. It's part of this person's truth and who they truly are, and whether they're worth your time or not. It's like somehow deep down you know. It's like you have this feeling, I should be doing this, I should walk away, or I should blah blah blah, whatever it is. You know deep down in your heart what this is. I have the King of Wands. Yeah, he wants to be attractive, sexually attractive to lots and lots of people, whoever this is. They want to be seen as desirable, because for whatever reason, maybe they don't actually feel this way. So this is all a facade, this is all a face, this is part of what they do to build themselves up, so that you tell them, no, you're great, don't go anywhere, I love you, blah 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 blah. But this is part of them and their insecurities and their immaturities, and focusing on sex and sexual matters instead of focusing on emotional bonds and proper relationships. The Magician card. So I get the word illusion when I look at the Magician card. So there's this illusion that they're creating on many levels, because they're sending it out into the world in them trolling around, trying to contact other people, trying to start up relationships with other people. They pretend to be one thing that they're not. They also tell themselves they're one thing. So they have their own social mask that they wear with themselves. And then they wear another one with you too. This person is not somebody who's honest about who they truly are deep down. They're not somebody who's comfortable with who they are deep down. They're not comfortable in their own skin, whoever this person is. And that's why they feel the need to bring forward all of these illusions. The Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups represents bright new journey forward. It's leaving the past behind, but it's in reverse. So we're talking about being blocked. It's just like the Ace of Cups. You're being blocked from having this bright new journey forward, from being able to walk away. And it's this emotional manipulation that they keep throwing at you and keeping you off balance. keeping you afraid that they're going to leave, afraid that, I don't know, if they feed you some line like you'll never find anyone else but me. It's such garbage. But this is like, this person's going to say whatever they feel like they got to say to keep you where they want to keep you. And that's down. They want to keep you down so that they can feel better about who they are in moving forward. I have the Lovers card. So the Lovers card can represent that they are out looking for something else. More than anything, to me, it speaks of their focus on sex. That's a lot of what their focus is. And it's not just sex. This is what they use to make themselves feel more attractive, to build themselves up on the inside. Because they don't have depth. This person doesn't have the kind of depth where they can just be comfortable in their own skin, where they can look at themselves and say, hey, I'm smart, I'm caring, I'm this, and just be happy with who they are. There's something else, there's something missing, or they feel like there's something missing, and deep down they feel like they're actually not good enough. And so that's why they wear these masks and try to build themselves up. That's why they try to do this. It's like if they tell themselves this enough, or if they fake it enough, it'll become true. And the Emperor in reverse. So again, this is what they're trying to build themselves up. They're trying to build themselves up as this Emperor. They present it to themselves. They present it to you. They present it to others as well. But it's not who they truly are. It's an illusion. It's a mask. I want to know more about this storm brewing. What is this storm brewing? Tell me more about this storm brewing. Two of Swords. So having trouble making a choice. Having trouble making a decision. This is what you're wrestling with. You're wrestling with this Eight of Cups. You're wrestling with this new beginning. You're wrestling with leaving the past behind, with moving on, with moving forward, perhaps moving away from this relationship and from this person. The Wheel of Fortune card. It represents your fortunes changing for the better. It's tied to this Two of Swords, though. It's tied to choice. And the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles can represent a couple of things. It can represent something you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. When it talks about a person, it can represent somebody who's steady, who's steadfast, who's in it for the long haul. Someone who you can count on. And this might be your fortunes changing for the better. This might be somebody coming into your life who you can count on. This might be you being someone you can count on and putting yourself in that position as well, and taking that away from somebody else and you being that for you. And that's where you're going to get this Wheel of Fortune, this counting on, this changing of fortunes, this positive change, this being able to count on yourself, putting yourself and your interests forward. And the Nine of Pentacles, it represents happiness and abundance. It's tied to the Knight of Pentacles, whatever this is. This Knight of Pentacles might be somebody who you can count on, who's going to help you to get this, help you to make this choice, help you to turn this Wheel of Fortune. This could even just represent, like I said, this could represent you finding the clarity to make whatever this choice is, trusting your intuition. Because that High Priestess, that healer of the ages, to me, they talk about that psychic third eye. They talk about that intuition, that deep knowing. And you finding that within yourself to be this person who you can count on for yourself and build yourself back up. Because this Nine of Pentacles, I mean, she's by herself there. She's abundant. She's happy. She's content. She's at peace. And she doesn't have anyone hanging off her shoulder. She doesn't have anybody lording over her. She's finding this for herself. And so this is what the cards may represent for some of you, is being able to find this within yourself and being able to cut away the illusion, being able to cut away somebody who isn't capable of having the type of relationship or the type of connection that you truly need and deserve in life. And so being able to move away from that toxicity and being able to give this to yourself and be this steady person for yourself. Alrighty guys, that is your read for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.